Stray dog walks into vet clinic. Staff realize what he's trying to say. Dogs aren't only man's best friend, they're also very smart and cunning creatures who often surprise us with their intelligence. The empathic canines have formed an inexplicable bond with humans that transcends language barriers and connects the two species at another level. This story is about one of those cases where that connection, yet again, amazed humans who witnessed it. The staff at the veterinary clinic in Juazeiro do Norte, Brazil, were surprised by a visit of a stray dog who just walked into the clinic one morning. At first, they just assumed that the animal had accidentally wandered inside as their door was left open, and dogs have a tendency of just wandering inside of places that are open access. However, their unexpected visitor had other plans in mind when he came in, and the stray canine couldn't have chosen a better place for them. What was in the animal's mind? The stray dog was captured on the surveillance camera as it was approaching the clinic's open door. The canine then stopped right at the threshold to first have a look and carefully observe its surroundings. When the dog decided it was safe to enter, it cautiously edged into the lobby of the clinic, to everyone's surprise, and silently sat down, waiting for its turn, just like any other human. The dog, with clear distress and exhaustion marks, then rested its head against the wall without making a single noise. The staff, both intrigued and puzzled by the situation, didn't know how to act with the unexpected visitor and simply froze, watching to see what the dog would do. In addition to its distress, the canine was limping when it first entered the clinic, and the staff took more care not to spook the dog, which could make it hostile and lead to issues they were all better without. Concerned for the dog, obviously in discomfort, the owner of the clinic and head veterinarian, Doesnt Ferreira, approached the animal and bent down to assess its condition closely. The camera of the clinic captured the dog's docile response as the little dog gently wagged his tail and laid back his ears, signs of welcoming the human to touch it. After seeing its docile response, Doesnt noticed that the dog had an injured paw, which was probably the reason why it decided to hop into her clinic. The poor animal was actually suffering. Thankfully, it sensed that the clinic was the right place to go to, which it was. When he came in, he put the injured paw forward, as if to say hello and to show that he was hurting. Ferreira said in a statement to the dodo, "We were surprised because he knew where to ask for help. Most as if he knew where to go, the dog led the way to the back of the clinic so they could treat him." Ferreira quickly discovered a small tumor on his paw caused by an ingrown toenail, which she gently removed. She then bathed the pup, treated him for a flea and tick infestation, and administered some antibiotics. Happiness in the eyes of those who know they are being well taken care of, Ferreira wrote. He showed me a paw with an ingrown toenail in the cushion, causing a lot of pain which, after being cut and medicated, doesn't feel pain anymore. One could swear that the troubled canine knew exactly where to go to help. The vet Ferreira was overjoyed to take the animal in and provide the help and necessary medical assistance it came looking for. She couldn't believe how quickly the dog recovered and just how trusting and friendly it was of her and her staff members. She quickly grew to love the sweet pup and decided to name the dog Quindam after the traditional Brazilian dessert. What better name for a sweet thing? He doesn't even look sick. He just is so excited to be around people who care about him, Ferreira further added in her statements. The most admirable thing is that he came on his own. His intelligence is beautiful. I'm sure he will find a home that will welcome him and receive him with all the love he deserves. Ferreira was absolutely right. Barely a few seconds after she posted about Quindam's heartwarming story, adoption offers began pouring in quicker than she could handle. The formerly homeless dog who had to wander the streets for food and shelter was soon welcomed into a loving house who treated it as the sweet thing it was. The dog was happier than ever, surrounded with people who loved it and treated it well. Quindam, thankfully, had the best instincts and knew where to go to ask for the help it needed for the injury it was suffering from. Dogs can be as smart as they are friendly and loyal, and luckily for the sweet Quindam, its intelligence served its benefit and gave it a warm home and a loving family. All we hope for is that this heartwarming story inspires others to embrace adoption and choose rescuing unwanted animals rather than buying them from pet shops. Remember, you may not be able to change the whole world, but you can change the world of the animal you rescue.